The Galactic Prediction chamber was older than most stars. Its walls were carved from dark crystal, glowing softly with ancient energy. At the center floated the prediction core, a machine trusted by the entire galaxy. It had predicted the fall of empires, the rise of great civilizations, and the end of countless species. It had never been wrong. Thousands of alien representatives sat in silence as the final calculation finished. Symbols shifted in the air. Then a calm, mechanical voice spoke. Subject analyzed. Humanity. Estimated survival time. 6 months. For a moment, no one reacted. Then quiet sounds spread through the chamber. Some aliens showed curiosity. Others showed mild amusement. A few did not even look up. The lead analyst, a tall, silver-skinned being with 4 glowing eyes, stepped forward. "Confirm all variables," it said. The machine answered immediately. Confirmed. High internal conflict. Environmental damage. Political division. Limited interstellar reach. Collapse unavoidable. A reptilian delegate made a low clicking sound. 6 months is generous. Several others agreed. Humans had been observed for a long time. They fought each other often. They damaged their own world. They argued more than they cooperated. Compared to ancient galactic species, humans were emotional and unstable. A short-lived species. The result was recorded into the galactic archives. Humanity was officially marked as terminal. As tradition demanded, the prediction was broadcast. Not as a warning, not as a threat, just as information. The signal traveled across space and reached Earth within minutes. On Earth, the world stopped. Every screen showed the same alien message, translated into every human language. Human civilization is predicted to collapse within 6 months. At first, many thought it was fake. Then satellites detected alien relay signals. Governments confirmed it. Scientists confirmed it. Astronomers confirmed it. This message did not come from enemies. It came from observers. Fear spread faster than any virus. People screamed. People cried. Some laughed in shock. Leaders gave speeches filled with empty hope. Markets collapsed. Old arguments suddenly felt meaningless. Humanity had been given an ending, and the countdown had begun. The days after the message were chaos. Cities erupted in panic. Some people rioted. Others locked themselves inside their homes. Social media overflowed with fear, anger, and denial. How can they know? Why us? What did we do? No answer came. The aliens never spoke again. Weeks passed. Governments struggled to stay in control. Some failed. Borders still existed, but they felt weaker. Money lost meaning. Old rivalries felt pointless. Then something unexpected began to happen. People started helping each other. Doctors worked without sleep. Scientists across the world shared data freely. Countries that once hated each other began cooperating, not because they trusted one another, but because time was running out. Factories changed purpose. Less weapons, more medicine, more food, more power systems. Children still went to school. Farmers still planted crops. People still fell in love. They had been told they would die, but they refused to stop living. Far away, the Galactic Council had already forgotten about Earth. Another civilization was being analyzed. Another extinction was being predicted. Should we continue monitoring humanity? A junior observer asked. The lead analyst did not even turn around. No, the outcome is certain. The display showing Earth faded into the background. To the galaxy, humanity was already gone. Month 4 arrived. Earth did not collapse. Pollution levels dropped. Power grids stabilized. Global cooperation increased instead of falling apart. A few alien observers noticed the strange data. "This is unusual," one said. "Temporary," the lead analyst replied. "Panic creates short unity." They did not look closer. Month 5 passed. Earth was damaged but alive. Humans launched probes, not to escape, but to understand space better. They were not trying to run. They were preparing. The 6th month ended. Nothing happened. No fire. No collapse. No silence. Humanity was still there. And for the first time in galactic history, a species had survived beyond its predicted death date. But no one was watching. 6 months became 1 year. The Galactic Prediction Chamber did not react. The machine did not sound an alarm. It did not issue a correction. According to its records, humanity was already finished. But some data refused to disappear. A junior alien observer noticed it while reviewing old archives. Human communication signals were still active, not weak, not fading, stable. "That is not possible," the observer said quietly. It ran the scan again. Human colonies were not detected. No war fleets. No expansion. Just one stubborn signal from Earth still alive. The observer reported the finding. The lead analyst paused for the first time in many cycles. Rechecked the data. The prediction core recalculated. Human extinction delayed. Cause unknown. The chamber grew uneasy. A delay had happened before. Some species took longer to die than expected. It meant nothing. The council logged the update and moved on. Time passed. 10 years. 50 years. 100 years. Human signals did not fade. They grew cleaner, more organized. Humans rebuilt slowly. They focused on efficiency. They reduced waste. They learned to survive with less. They adapted to heat, cold, and damaged land. They did not become stronger through power. They became stronger through patience. The galaxy changed. Great alien empires rose and fell. Wars reshaped star systems. Ancient species disappeared without warning. Humanity remained small, but alive. 500 years later, something impossible happened. A deep space probe detected a human signal far beyond Earth's system. Not a warship, a research station, built in a region known for deadly radiation. No species survives there, an alien scientist said. But the signal was clear, human-made. The Galactic Council called for a review. How did they get there? One delegate asked. They should not exist, another replied. The lead analyst looked at the growing data with discomfort. Humanity was no longer a mistake. It was a problem. 1,000 years passed. Then 2,000. Humanity spread, but slowly. Not through conquest. Not through force. Through survival. A settled, harsh worlds other species avoided. Frozen planets. Low-energy systems. Dangerous radiation zones. Humans adapted their bodies, their technology, their way of life. They learned to lose and continue. Alien historians began rewriting records. Humanity was no longer listed as extinct. It was listed as unresolved. That word disturbed the galaxy more than extinction ever had. 5,000 years after the prediction, humanity was everywhere. Not powerful, but present. Human ships were simple, reliable, easy to repair. Their technology was not beautiful, but it worked. Alien traders trusted human roots. Human engineers fixed systems others abandoned. Humans became part of the galaxy without trying to control it. Then the impossible happened again. An ancient alien empire collapsed. Its worlds went dark, but human stations nearby remained active. Human relief ships arrived first. They did not demand power. They offered help. The Galactic Council could no longer ignore them. Emergency meetings were called. How did the prediction fail? One voice demanded. "The machine cannot be wrong," another said. The lead analyst spoke slowly. "The machine predicts collapse, not endurance." Silence followed. 10,000 years after the original prediction, a message was sent. Not to Earth, to humanity as a whole. The Galactic Council requests explanation. A human reply came almost instantly. "We will attend." The galaxy waited. The human representative arrived alone. No warships followed. No weapons were visible. The Galactic Council chamber was the same place where humanity had once been declared doomed. Ancient walls, floating lights, endless rows of alien delegates. At the center stood the human. He was old by human standards. His hair was gray. His posture was calm. His eyes showed no fear. The lead analyst spoke first. 10,000 years ago, your species was predicted to go extinct in 6 months, it said. Explain. The human nodded slowly. We remember, he replied. The chamber grew silent. The analyst continued. Our prediction systems have never failed. Yet your species survived. Not only survived, adapted. The human looked around the chamber. You measured us by our weakness, he said. You did not measure our response to pressure. A ripple of confusion moved through the delegates. Our models accounted for technology, resources, and conflict, the analyst said. But not people, the human answered. The council demanded details. The human explained how humans reacted after the prediction. They stopped pretending time was endless, he said. They learned what mattered. He spoke of cooperation, of shared knowledge, of choosing survival over pride. We did not become perfect, the human said. We became flexible. The prediction core was activated again. It reviewed 10,000 years of data. Then it spoke. Error identified. Human variable. Adaptability under existential threat. Previously unmeasurable. The chamber froze. A machine admitting failure was unheard of. The human stepped closer. You predicted how we would fail, he said softly. You never asked how far we would go to continue. The council understood then. Humanity had not defeated extinction. It had ignored it and moved forward anyway. The council spoke among themselves for a long time. Then the lead analyst made a final announcement. Humanity will be reclassified. The chamber waited. From short-lived species, too. The analyst paused. The civilization that refused to end. The words echoed. The human did not smile. He simply nodded. We are not special, he said. We just keep going. Across the galaxy, records were updated. Schools changed their lessons. Prediction systems were rewritten. Humanity became a warning, not of danger, but of assumption. Young alien civilizations studied humans carefully, not their weapons, not their ships, their history, a history of mistakes, recovery, and stubborn survival. As the human left the chamber, the lead analyst asked one final question. If extinction comes again, what will humanity do? The human paused at the doorway. We will adapt, he said, like we always have. Far beyond the council, human worlds continued their quiet work, building, repairing, helping. They did not rule the galaxy. They endured within it. And somewhere deep inside the prediction core, a new rule was added. Never underestimate a species that refuses to stop.